All right, yes. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Nice. That's nice. That's nice. How is everyone doing? I would love to know. How is the energy? How is the energy? How's the Josh? Is it high? Is it super high? Because if you have joined in for this session, which is about how to overcome stammering, I know why you are here. Definitely. If you would not be interested in this topic, you would have simply spent this time doing something else or watching something else. But if you are here to know how to overcome stammering, then I can sense that either you have faced a challenge that whenever you went on the stage, or not even a stage, whenever you were speaking in front of some people, you got stuck. You could not speak properly. You're like, uh, uh, or you did not get the right words in your head and you just stammered. And I would love to know that how it feels when you stammer, when you get stuck. What is stammering? If you're wondering, hey, Divas, what is the word stammering? Hindi में कहते हैं हक लाना. When you get stuck on few words, few sounds, few letters, right? That is called as stammering. Example, my name is Divas Gupta. That is one form of stammering where I could not even speak my name properly. I was getting stuck at the first few words that my name is Divas. In this scenario, I got stuck at the first part. There can be another form of stammering where I get stuck in the middle. My name is Divas. That could be the second form where I get stuck somewhere in the middle. Or there could be another form whereby I say, my name is was or something of that sort. I don't know what kind of challenge you might be facing or how severe it is. As you hear me this evening, I have stammered all my childhood. It was a Herculean task to overcome stammering. Today, you see me as someone who can speak fluently, but that was not me when I was in my school days. I did share a video recently. I don't know how many of you have watched it. Do watch that video where my teachers from my school days, they share as they meet me today and what they saw me, or the way I used to speak in my school days. So it's a complete transformation, and as my ma'am said, it is hard to believe. Now folks, it is not about glorifying what I did. I am deeply concerned about this challenge of stammering, whereby people are unable to even frame a basic sentence. It is embarrassing when you have to talk in front of your friends, in front of your relatives, or even when you go for shopping. It is a nightmare. You go for shopping and you are unable to speak what you want. So what do? You point at the maybe a shelf and say, मुझे ये चाहिए. Think about it. How difficult it would be for a child who gets stuck. Right now, I'm talking about severity of the problem. Maybe you have not witnessed it in your life, or maybe you have seen someone in your friend circle who was struggling. Think for a while how difficult it would be for us when we have this fear of public speaking, that we are nervous when we go on the stage, when that can haunt us, when that can make us feel scared. Think about that person who has that fear, which even you have, but he has one more fear, that what if he gets stuck? What if he is unable to speak? People laugh. In this world, people do make fun. If you watch any movie, in movies, people do make fun of someone जो तुतलाते हैं या फिर हकलाते हैं. People who stammer and people who have a challenge with their speech. The clarity of speech is missing. It's a very common feature. In fact, if you look at the students of school, or maybe the early childhood, it is much more severe. Students try to bully each other. They try to make fun of each other by the way they look, their appearance, and all. So technically, these people who stammer, they have no deformity, right? Physically, they look perfectly fine. But the moment they have to speak, it's gone. All their fears, all their confidence, all their self-esteem comes down, and they feel worthless. They feel that they don't belong to anyone. They just feel that it is such a big challenge for them that they are unable to speak, and it's embarrassing. There are people, I remember when I used to go to a shop, I was scared that how would I ask for that thing. So I used to write on a piece of paper that, okay, this is what I want. And when I go to a shop, the shopkeeper asks, what do you want? Kya chahiye? I know that I can speak, but the moment I try, I'm like, gone. So now I write cement, cement. I say, this is what I want. Ye. It seems as if I do not know how to read, write, or speak. I am a deaf and dumb person, maybe. But that is the kind of image which is created for someone who cannot stammer. If you are someone who has experienced something similar, then I can empathize with you. If you're not that someone who has experienced that severity, I would request you to empathize with those who stammer. Yes, there are a lot of reasons for it. The kind of environment in which they were raised, if there was a lot of terror back at home, back at school, back in society, it can lead to a neurological imbalance. And as a result, people stammer. You would see one thing, that people who stammer, they will never stammer when they have to sing a song. When Gana hoga, they will never stammer. But the moment they have to speak a sentence, it's gone. So in this session, I'm going to share with you some techniques which you can apply to bring in clarity of speech and to overcome stammering. First of all, be very clear that this one session would not transform you completely. That if you think that, oh, wow, I have watched this video, this was nice, the tips are great, and after watching it, I would transform. No, it would not happen. You would take time, you would take in some time, right? Maybe a few months, few years. I took years, to be honest. I would be very honest, because this is something which I have struggled with. It was equivalent to cancer for me. Yes, the cancer can, lead you to death, but I was dying many deaths every single day. So that is the impact of stammering. So the technique I'm going to share with you, try to apply these techniques on a regular basis, not just 1 day or 2 day, 1 month or 2 months, but keep on doing it. For your information, how many of you know that the iconic superstar Hrithik Roshan used to stammer? Do you know that? Or was it a news for you? Let me know in the comment section that, did you know about this? Or was it like, I did not know this. I did not know this. Yes, no, yes, no. I know, I don't know. Just type it out and let me know that, do you know this or not? Because I did not know this for a long period of time. And the day I got to know, I was like, oh my God, this guy is inspiration. This guy is truly an inspiration, that Hrithik Roshan stammers. Laktani Dekkan, the Greek god, the man with amazing moves, amazing looks, amazing delivery. How is it possible? I was a big fan of Hrithik Roshan. Does he stammer? He still does stammer. I can relate to it because I have seen him. The challenge that he faces, as just think about it, right? How challenging it would be for a person who could have taken a job which is into research, into accounting, which does not require much of a public presence. Just stay behind, do some research, or pick up any kind of work which does not require you to speak in front of people. And the kind of work which he does is public speaking. Maybe through acting, through theater, but this is what he does. This is what he does. Do Google up things. You will get to know. You'll be like surprised to see that there are inspirations around us, that every one of us has gone through something challenging. Not just about stammering, but about anything else. There are people who have battled through their journey, and that's why they are so good. They are worth getting inspired by. Right? Now, having said that your favorite actor, I do admire Hrithik Roshan. So not because even we have something in common, that is stammering, but rather because of his persistence, his determination to make things better and just better and just better. Now, let's understand that what can we do in order to improve our, this challenge of stammering. People who stammer, they speak really fast at times. So if you are someone who gets stuck or who's not clear with the speech, go a bit slow. You won't be fined, you won't be taxed. You will not be paying extra tax if you go slow. Go really slow. No problem at all. Just compare that. What is your preference? Do you want to speak really fast? Or do you want to go really slow? Because when you go slow, you are understood in a better way. Mind you, you are understood in a better way. Unlike when you speak really fast. I understand that people who stammer, people who get stuck, their processing over here is super fast. But the pace at which you deliver, that is not in sync. So either calm this by meditating. I bet all those who are watching this, not even 10% of you would be doing meditation on an everyday basis. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many of us do not do meditation? How many of us do not do meditation? I would like to know. Do not do meditation, because I had been missing out on this field of calming your senses. Let's be honest. You will not get any brownie points if you lie. Santa Claus is watching you. He will not give you a gift. Okay? It's okay. It is okay to confess that, I do not meditate. If you are someone who wants to become a great speaker, start meditating. Yes, that's a golden tip, my dear friends. This might sound, there was. Meditation is not for public speaking or for clarity of speech. It is, my dear friend. The structure of your thoughts, the flow of your thoughts, how calm and composed you are when you speak. It is all about how peaceful your mind is. So if you're not doing it, start doing it from now. Very important. And there is a way of doing it. It is not just about, no. That is okay. That you can try. No worries. But with respect to stammering, there are a few techniques. There are a few exercises. What are they? First of all, you have to observe your breathing pattern. You have to observe your breathing pattern. If you have to keep a timer for yourself, fair enough, right? The duration for which you inhale should be the same for which you exhale. Example, let's do it together, okay? Everyone sit straight. Wherever you are, if you're lying on your bed and watching this video like, oh, this guy is nice, yeah. Just keep the phone straight in front of you and sit straight. Do it, okay? And once you are ready, type in I am ready. Type in I am ready if you are ready. Quick. You got to do it, okay? You got to do it. So even if you are not stammering every day, that's okay. But if you do it sometimes, this would help you. This would help you, okay? So let's do it. Let's be honest, folks. I cannot see you, but you can see me. So I'm just believing in you that you are doing as I am doing. Okay, are we ready? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Super. We are ready. Now, first of all, we have to just go for the same number of counts as we go for inhale and exhale both, right? So let's go for it. So we inhale, right? We inhale. And when you are exhaling with open mouth, not like through nostrils. You inhale through nostrils, but you are exhaling through your mouth. Sounds good, right? So you go in this way. One more time. One last time. You have to do this at least 5 times on an everyday basis. I'm not going to do 5 times over here because this is just for you to know what you have to do. The moment you do this, well, by the way, when I just did it, I felt really calm. Did you feel calm? Did you feel calm and composed? How did you feel? Did you feel relaxed? Want to know? Because I just felt by doing it for 3 times, I was feeling really relaxed, really calm. You see, it was just a moment, hardly few seconds that we took together and then relax. You need not go for a short breath, folks. No, go for a deep one. And when you are exhaling with an open mouth, let every air flush out. Right? You feel relaxed? Great. Now, when you exhale, the next part, when you'll exhale, you will make a sound. You will make a sound of ah, right? The sound is ah, right? So the same pattern, you will inhale through your nostrils deep, and when you are exhaling, you exhale through your mouth. Mouth is wide open, and you make a sound ah. So you have to open your mouth wide open. You have to open your mouth like crocodile. All right, are we ready? Super. So on a count of 3, we would inhale through nostrils, and then once we are filled from inside, we would exhale. Sounds good? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It might look awkward. The people around you be like, what is wrong with my son, with my daughter, with my husband, with my wife, or whatever is a relation with the person sitting next to you or watching you. It's okay. It's okay. I think this is the power of not being judged. If you have this fear of being judged by people living around you, then you should either change the people who are around you, or change yourself. Is it clear? Right? So don't feel odd. You're just working on yourself. That's it. That's it. The choice is yours. You can always remain the way you are and do not improve. But if you have to improve, you have to make these changes. Is it clear? So we'll do it one more time, in which you would inhale and then you will exhale by producing that sound, ah, right? Try doing it. So on a count of three, we go 1, 2, 3. That was easy, right? Was that easy? If it was easy, type in easy. Type in easy if it was easy. There's no rocket science I'm teaching you over here. You're very much familiar with this, that how you should do it. It is just giving you more control over your breath. It is giving you more control over clarity of your speech. And that is the focus, okay? Now, what we did for ah, you have to do it for all these sounds. Sounds like ah, you know, e, a, I, o. You know these sounds, right? All the, I mean, I know the Hindi sounds. I do not know whether you know these sounds or not, but I think it is a common sound across all languages. I do not know much. So all these sounds of e. So for example, if I have to go with oo, for example, right? Oo. Then let's do it for oo, that how we'll do it. So everyone, take a deep breath in. That's it. You're just playing with the sound. Relax. I hope it is easy. Yeah. If you do it in a proper manner, you will feel relaxed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, the next technique or the next way you would try doing it is you would pick up a sentence or maybe an article, a story, whatever it is. Let's suppose the sentence is, my name is, whatever is your name, right? My name is Divas. My name is Divas. I have 4 words in this sentence. So similarly, you can create your sentence, right? Now, instead of speaking the entire sentence in one breath, you would rather break the sentence into 4 parts. 1 word per breath. Is it clear? 1 word per breath. Example, my, that's 1 breath, done. Second breath, name, cut. Third breath, is, cut. And last one, diverse. Is it clear? You have to just break the entire sentence into chunks, into its constituent words, and then speak. Try doing it, right? Try doing it. Let's do it together. So everyone would do it with me. We have 4 words. My name is, like mention your own name. My name is Devas. My name is Indu. My name is Syed. My name is Nirmal. My name is Anshu, Saurabh, Ashish, Kartik, Murugesan, Mithilesh, Rahul, Priyanka, Karan, Diksha, Chinmay, Abhijit, whatever is your name. It is beautiful. So say that now. Say that name out loud and go in this flow. Okay. So one more try. My name is Divas. Simple, right? Do it. Now, you would realize it that the moment you calm down in this manner, your mind feels much more relaxed. It's basically training your brain. It's training your brain not to go really fast. Sometimes we go really fast when we speak, and there is lack of clarity. We at times repeat the words because the mind is unable to find that word to place at that point. So the mind is repeating those words. So what you have to do is just go calm and produce these sounds, right? This has to be on an everyday basis. With respect to more techniques, your jaw, your jaw and your tongue plays a very important role. Yes, it plays a very important role. So the great speakers, even though if they don't stammer, right, they would play with their voice, with their tongue, because I realize that in my profession, which includes speaking and speaking and speaking, the other day I was having ulcers. Ulcers as in मुंह में छाले हो जाते हैं. So when I was having ulcers, I could not speak properly. I was trying to speak, but there was, I wasn't able to bring in that impact. And I wondered that what if I am unable to speak? Something happens. What if I'm unable to speak? I mean, whatever I'm doing, it is all because of this tongue. Even if I don't have hands, it's okay. If I don't have my legs, it's okay. If I don't have any other organ not working that well, it's still okay. But what if my tongue, that does not function? Think about it, folks. It is a blessing. It is a blessing that we can speak. We can speak. Else, when we look at animals, even they are communicating, but we cannot understand. Maybe because they don't know the language in which in which like we speak or like in which they speak. Maybe. So the crux being that feel grateful for what you have. That's important. Now let's play with the tongue. Okay, let's play with the tongue. That what you have to do with your tongue. So this might again be funny for some that, hey, what is this guy up to? What we are seeing in this session, but this would help you. This is a technique for your speech therapy, for getting clarity in your speech, right? So all those who have this challenge of, not pronouncing the words correctly, this would help you. This would help you. It's something like, folks, if you have to build your muscles, right, you do work out, right? But we never work on this muscle, which is so powerful that it can change the world, right? So let's play on this. Now, as I take my tongue out, I hope you have all brushed your teeth. You did not have anything which would look awkward on the screen. I guess I did not have anything. So anyways, jokes apart. Now I have this tongue out here. Yes, and I'll take it to my left extreme. I am stretching it. I would stretch like this. So this is when I stretch, I'm stretching this part, right? Similarly, I would be stretching my tongue as well, right? So let's do it together the way it is. It is not just about taking my tongue out. It is also about stretching. It's also about stretching your tongue to extreme right and extreme left. Try doing it. Is that clear? It would be a bit stretched. You'll feel the pain maybe because the tongue is not used to all these movements. So you have to just do it so that your tongue is under your control. Think about it, right? When our tongue is not under our control, we speak a lot of things. So we say those things which we should not have said. And our parents, our elders, they do say, mind your tongue, mind your language. Yes, it speaks or it says a lot of stuff which it should not be saying. So if you have control over this, it is so good, right? So everyone, one more time, you would do this in this manner, okay? So we go right first and then we go left. Is it clear? This might be funny, folks. This might be funny, but it's about exercise. It's about a therapy. It is making you better. Clear? The next one, you would take your tongue up and down. Up and down. The way we move from left to right, right? Similarly, up and down. So we go. Is it clear? So left, right, top, bottom. Left, right, top, bottom. This is how you would do it. This is how you would do it. And the last technique, which we'll learn in this session, is we'll take our tongue in the clockwise direction and then in the anti-clockwise direction. Clear? So how it is done? Let's have a look. This was in one direction and now the other direction. Is it clear? Now, you ought to practice these few techniques. There are a lot many techniques which we can follow, but just try following these techniques. It would be really powerful. I listen to a lot of great speakers from across the globe because that's something which I want in my life, to become a great speaker. I've been working on my craft. I've been able to create a decent impact, and I want to make myself better and better and better. Okay. Someone says that, sir, maza aa raha hai karne mein. Great. It should be fun. It should be fun because you have a purpose in mind. You know, sometimes you might feel, oh, what is the big deal in this? It's not about that. You do it today, and tomorrow you'll be like a crisp and clear in your speech. No, that will not happen. It's something similar, right? If you go to gym on day one and lift weights, you will not see a bump coming over here. Oh my God, look at his, his muscles. No, that would not happen. Rather, it would take some time, but do it regularly. How many of you would do it regularly? Just type in, I will do it. Tell me, how many of you will do it every single day? These are practical techniques, folks, which would help you gain speech clarity. Great, great. I got a lot of messages, to be honest, lot of messages when I shared this. And in fact, in lot many videos on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, that there was, could you please do a session on how to overcome stammering? You always talk about that. You have overcome stammering, in your childhood and all. Then how can we do it? So I just thought of giving back to everyone that how it is being done. There are a lot many techniques which we can discuss as we go ahead in many more sessions. But take this and do it. Folks, the world is changing. You ought to be a great speaker. You ought to become a clear speaker. When you speak, the clarity of your voice matters a lot. Yes or no? It's really important. And if Hrithik Roshan can do it, even you can do it. Yes, he is amazing. He is phenomenal. Apart from his looks, apart from his moves, let's look at what challenges he has been through. And he has been inspiration for all of us. So on this note, I would like to say that stay on the path and just visualize yourself that yes, you are going to be there and speak effectively. So go slow. That's the funda. Go slow. People have this notion that the people who speak really fast, they're like, wow. Now, I can create that impact of being like, wow, and this was amazing, and I went there, this was beautiful. But if I continue to speak in that manner, it would not be effective. So it has to be a fine blend. It has to be a fine blend of pace. If you go a bit slow, no one would kill you, right? No one would kill you. So just relax, breathe, and relax. Yes, this happens. This happens. And this is very important. Your breath is really important. Really important. Right. All right. So let's take up some questions. Yes or no? All right, folks. Go for it. Shoot before we wrap up this session. Let's take up some great questions. How many of you have been sharing these videos with your friends over WhatsApp groups or on your Facebook page? I don't get to see anyone tagging me. Why? Can't you do this much for me? Can you be my Santa? Yes, no? I would really appreciate. I would really appreciate if you could do this much for me. Okay, you're sharing. Vikas says how long we should do this. Because if you just take 5 rounds each as a way to start, just taken as 5 rounds each. Okay, the question is stammering a bad habit? How do you label a habit as good or bad? Nobody wants to stammer. Nobody wants to stammer. I am sure that nobody would like to experience a moment where they want to say something. Supposedly, Gagan, you go and approach a girl. She's like, you just love her. And the moment you reach out, you're like, hi, my name is Gaya, Gagan. Right? Think about it. Would you be happy about that habit? So nobody wants to, stammer. It just happens because we have not been conscious of the way we are speaking. So yes, you should be overcoming this challenge. Okay, if you don't use social media, that's completely okay. You can always share it over WhatsApp. You have a lot of WhatsApp groups. Do share it over there. Let everyone be benefited of this. The name was Summer of 69. That was a song. That was the song. All right, super. So I really pray, I really hope, I really believe that you all would work on this craft and would become a great speaker. And remember, the next time you see someone who is not able to speak effectively or is hesitant or is shy or is nervous or is anxious or whatever, just smile and say, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I believe in you. Just say this, I believe in you. Go on, I believe in you. Say this. Ashish, so I have childhood stammer problem. Little bit I get stammered in Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, as well as English. Ashish, from now onwards, you would not stammer because I believe in you that you would do it. I believe in you, Ashish. You would do it. You would improve yourself. Great. Yes, I believe in you. You believe in me. Awesome. Let's make it better. I would love to see you and everyone out here shine. Great session. Awesome. Seems this was a session to imbibe a lot and to practice every single day. That will help you a lot. The song name was Summer of 69 by Bryan Adams. Yes, listen to that song. It was a nice one. All right, folks, it's time to say bye-bye, Merry Christmas, and have a great evening. And yes, do share this and do drop in your comments once the video is posted. Just take a couple of minutes to come back and drop in your comments as to how you felt this video helped you. I would really be happy to see that. Okay, Gagan has a question. I missed out. I'm really sorry. I have blockages, not stammering. Now, I don't get the word blockages. You might say blockages as in you speak, then you blank, you speak, then you go blank. That is the speed of processing. You're finding the right word, what should I say? Or you're too nervous, you're too anxious, you're not able to manage your breath, your thought process, and that's the reason you may be stammering. That could be a reason, Gagan. Try exploring that. All right, folks, I would see you in the next session. Until then, stay awesome and stay productive. Bye-bye.